About 24 hours later, what a turn.
Your hustle got to be strong in this industry, as in any other industry.
So the van is broke down again, the 2019. Believe it's got something to do with the transmission, almost definitely. The torque converter was only a temporary remedy, obviously. So got it at the shop at the moment. What we're going to do, there's no lights on, which I'm not sure why. If it's acting up, I'm just surprised there's no kind of lights on or codes being read to say that there's something wrong. But so right now, I don't know if any of you guys recall, but my 17, I had kind of a issue going on with it. It was almost like a rumble strip feeling at certain speeds. Then it got a little worse and turned into a check engine light, a misfire or whatever. So anyhow, I ended up changing the filter and the fluid in the van, in the transmission. That's basically what I'm going to do this time right now. I'm going to start off doing that. I'm going to see what happens. And then if it continues to be a problem, obviously just got to take it to a transmission shop and see if it can just be rebuilt, or if we got to get a new one. If it just see where we're at from that. So at the moment, the 19 is back at the shop. Got it there today. Fortunately for the driver, we have a company van that was empty, just got out of the shop, so we went ahead and I put the driver in that one for the time being. Gonna drive the company van and work for the company at the moment. I'll get that van taken care of, figure out where we're at with that, which again, this is just, man. And let me say this is one of those do as I say, not as I do kind of things, because again, this situation wouldn't be near as stressful as it is if I managed my freaking money better. So that's the only reason it's any kind of stress at all, because the money's just kind of shitty at the moment. So aside from that, we're going to get through it. Everything's going to work out in the long run. So I'm cool, you know, with accepting of what's going on at the moment, because this is going to happen. As I said, if you're in this long enough, this is going to happen. That van has almost I don't remember, 560 or 590, you know, as far as almost at 600K miles, original transmission, original engine. So I mean, we're just at that point that things can happen with it. And my fault is I should have managed my money and put money to the side as I should have, instead of, you know, just as I said, not making the correct decision. So with that being said, that's the point. If you get into this, be very disciplined. Take that at least 10%, put it to the side for maintenance, and when things happen, you'll be covered and it won't be that big a deal. Of course, it always sucks to be down, lost revenue, but as long as you got the money for the repairs and you put that money to the side, this shit ain't nothing, man, for real. Like, that's the only stress to it, because other than that, it just is what it is. You just look at it like, damn, it's bad timing. But when your money's not right, it's never good timing, you know? If your money's right, it doesn't matter. Timing's timing. It doesn't really matter. You just roll with the punches and you take care of things. It's just a matter of, can I get into a shop quick enough or whatnot. So that's just where we're at with that one. All right, guys, real quick, if you haven't, hit the like button, share this video, comment on this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and let's get this thing going, guys. Got an update on the 17, the one that's out in Tulsa, that's being fixed from the accident. They told me that the van is put together. There's a couple of codes on the van. One of them's a traction control code, and I can't remember what they said the other one was. I think they don't know what the other one was, but one of them, I think the traction control code has popped up. So they're going to take it to Ford. Well, actually, I'm going to find out Monday for sure what's going on. So Monday, the rep is going out, well, the claim agent is going out, the adjuster, I guess, is going out to the shop, and they're going to take care of the supplemental charges, and then they're going to find out with Ford if they can get it in, just to get it, you know, get the codes cleared on it, or read the codes real quick, because there's no drivability issues. They said there's no kind of drivability issues. Everything drives fine, you know, it's braking correctly, it's doing all that good stuff. So with that being said, it could be that there's just a code on there for when the initial accident happened, you know, because again, it slammed the axle, it freaking, you know, push the axle back, and those traction control sensors are located in the rear wheel hubs. So it's not, you know, it's a good chance that triggered that, and it just needs to be cleared. The shop that it's at, which is a Kenworth dealer, says that they can't clear codes. So that's hopefully where we're at with that. We'll just get the codes cleared, make sure everything's everything, and then if Ford can't get to it and there's no drivability issues, I'm basically going to go out there, take a load out there, grab the van, bring it back, and then I'll take care of it locally where I have it close to me and I can get it in a lot quicker. If Ford has any kind of like lengthy time, you know, waiting time to have to get it in to get this codes read and then cleared, so, you know, talk to the adjuster. They said if I end up bringing it home and I got to deal with all that stuff, like, you know, it's still going to be through insurance as far as the estimate or the diagnostic of it, and if any repairs are needed to be done due to that traction control, because the traction control is directly related to what happened with the accident. So that's a good thing. Feel like we're making progress with that, so that's good. Well, just backtracking a little bit, the driver that went into the company van, that's what my day's been about so far today, is got up, went outside and started cleaning that van, because that van was just, it's a mess. I'm not going to get into all that. Unfortunately, this is the thing you also deal with drivers, which leads me to something I was thinking about when I was cleaning the van. And I'm not trying to dog on anybody, I'm not trying to give anybody shit or anything, but and you tell me your guys' opinion. You know, tell me if you agree with me or disagree with me or what you think. But my opinion is, if somebody is not good about like taking care of the van cleanliness wise in a place, because again, you live in these vans, like this is an environment that you live in, and if you're not able to or wanting to keep that up, how much faith should I have in the driver that they're going to take care of the van? And what I mean by take care of the van, are they going to drive it smoothly? Are they going to not speed? Are they going to take care in the way they handle the van, and the you know, being up on oil, you know, checking the oil, checking the fluids, like all of those things, you know what I mean? Because I feel that they're directly related. I feel that somebody that is really poor about taking care of the inside of the van, you know, even the outside, as far as, because I mean, the thing hadn't even been washed in, like, if ever. And so I just feel like there's a correlation there to you know, how a driver takes care of a vehicle, and if the driver isn't taking care of the vehicle, obviously you're going to end up having problems, which there has been problems with the vehicle. So, and then what do you do about it? You know, like, how do you address it? Do you try to rectify it? Do you think it can be rectified? Because that's another part of this. Do you think somebody that chooses to live that way, do you think that can be rectified? Do you think that can be improved upon? Or do you think that that's you're fighting a losing battle? I mean, you know what I mean? So that's kind of and that's some of the stuff you got to understand that we deal with as fleet owners. You know, if you have to deal with drivers, putting a driver into a van that you own, because again, the van is only going to last as long as the freaking, you know, dependent on the care that's given to it. You know, it's just crazy. I mean, now mind you, like, I've put a lot of miles on vans, and I, you know, not had crazy major issues, but at the same time, you know, I've also driven a lot of miles on a van, and then I'm handing it off. So, you know, there's that to be said. But just overall, like, you know, again, you see, for instance, like my brother was asking me how many miles were on my 19, and that's, like I said, I'm somewhere between 550, I think 550,000 and 590,000. I can't remember exactly, but a lot of miles on it. And again, original engine, original transmission at the moment. He's kind of surprised because his vans, and he's had drivers in his vans a lot longer than he drove his van, than, you know, compared to what I did. So he was just really surprised to hear that I've gone that long without it, because he's had engines, transmissions, and things like that replaced in his vans that he's had drivers in. So you follow what I'm saying as far as there being a correlation. And that's the thing that I have to be very concerned with in the next driver I find, which again, I don't need a driver right now. I will be needing a driver, you know, again, from the time I get the van from Tulsa, about 1 month after that is going to be when I need a driver. And unfortunately, we're coming into the cold, you know, we're getting ready to get into fall and then winter. So that's got to be taken into consideration. I'll get more into that, but I've got to take extreme care in the next driver I get, because I need to know more about the driver, that they can take care of they're going to take care of the inside. They care about the inside. They take pride in what they do. They're physically able and mentally able and willing to do the things to make a good partnership between us, because you need the driver to work well with you and be able to do things. And again, I guess my thing is I want to try to find a driver that's as close to what I am as a driver. Hell, if I can find better, obviously I'd be freaking ecstatic, but I want to try to find what, you know, as close to what I am as possible to put into my next, you know, the next position that I have open, how I want to fill it, with the type of person I want to fill it. Other than that, as I said, got the driver that was in the 19 into the company van. Immediately got that driver a load, so that's good, not missing a beat there. My driver that's in my 2020, he's loaded and rolling and has another load ready. Once he's done with the one he should be dropping right now, I believe he was dropping just as I started doing this video. I have a load booked for Monday, because here's the thing. So I know I kind of switched gears real quick. So if Monday, okay, so I got a load booked for Monday, picking up Monday, going to Louisville, Kentucky. Now, if there's another driver there, that I'm just gonna have the driver take it, because ideally, if I get good news on Monday that I'm gonna be able to come get the van, I will try to find a load later next week, going out that way, get the van, and as I said, come back, and then I'm going to probably, again, also depending on what's going on with the 19, but chances are I'm going to go out and hit the road for about 2 weeks. 2 weeks straight, not just a couple of days and whatever. I'm going to go out for 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks straight. Try to bank as much as I can, earn as much as I can, because again, I am the best earner for myself. You know, everything I earn is mine, and I can, you know, it's easier for me to see the boards and know how I want to run and run accordingly, handle it accordingly, and I'm going to bust ass. I'm going to drive, you know, I'm going to run crazy if I can. So that's the best way for me to make money in a short amount of time. So that's the tentative plan at the moment. Videos like this is almost like therapy sometimes, getting to kind of vent a little, get to let out some of the things that's going on in my mind, and kind of it's therapeutic in a way. So videos like this at this moment. So I appreciate you guys, anybody that's interested in these things, and you know, hopefully I'm able to help some people. You know, maybe they're dealing with similar things, or, you know, at least help them understand what they have to look forward to or be prepared for, or whatever it may be. Just hopefully this is as helpful to you guys as it is to me. So with that, I'm out of here, guys.
Your hustle got to be strong in this industry, as in any other industry.